Come on. Yes, it worked. There we go. Did I spell bromance wrong? Oh, I did. Thanks, Shaky. Doc coming out with a good look. Have fun right off the start. I'm feeling it. We're going to get underway here. Pug's going to try to get that over Doc. He does, but Loco's going to be right there. So he just taps that one back. I think we're going to see Doc really trying to do some interesting mechanical things like he did last time and really trying to get the passing going to his team and try to get his own double touches. With Doc doing some strong things, and Andy had a good opportunity there, but not quite working out for him. And I would say that Doc is probably going to be the Will or the Andy of his team here. And that is a really interesting touch, to say the least, and it somehow worked out really well for him. And then coming on LGBB, we're going to see the literal Andy doing his own thing, and Pugsy obviously with the passes, you know, the same team that we've seen on LGBB for a very long time. And that's a really good opportunity for them, and Andy's just going to net, or put that in the open net after a bad bounce. The pass from himself, Loco just kind of tapped it away right in front. A little bit unfortunate for him. Sorry, I'm laughing a little bit because the chat is decided to put in the game. But with that kickoff, Pugs is going to put that one right to Doc. Doc's going to try to pass this over to Loco. Loco had a decent opportunity, but just couldn't catch the ball in time. I think, you know, that's kind of... I don't want to say for sure, oh, this is a good opportunity, but I think Loco might be one of the... and this isn't a discredit to him, one of the weaker players for Galaxy. So we saw Doc getting him two really solid passes there and not able to capitalize, which is unfortunate for him. But he's still a good player. That's not to discredit him. I think that's just the talent that they have on Galaxy. They have, you know, good levels all around. It's like I can say, you know, Shaky Hank is the worst on LGBB. Shaky's not a bad player, but, you know, he's the worst on this lineup of LGBB. But he's, you know, obviously with Pugsy and Andy, there's something. There's people better there. And if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to do a little bit less of play-by-play because I think that sometimes it just gets to be overwhelming. So I'm trying to take a break from that and really just talk about the teams here. You see how Dizzy putting that one over right into Pugsy. Pugsy's going to cut it in a little bit early, so he wants to do everything himself because he couldn't do much. And then Shaky's going to pass this up to him. He's looking to follow it himself, but he just doesn't have the boost. So Dizzy's just going to tap that one. Now Andy trying to do this backwards. We see him turn around right there. It's a good opportunity for him, but unfortunately it really messed up the rotation of LGBB, and that could have been a good opportunity for Galaxy, but it's not going to come out. And Pugsy snagging that boost from Dizzy is really going to mess him up as they are now in an extended offensive position with Dizzy having low boost. He's managed to get that other one, but now his team is low, and that's a good opportunity with no one there, but Shaky gets the bump, and that's going to open up the net right for Pugsy. That was a great bump coming out from Shaky, just knowing exactly what he needed to do. Crossing that line and slamming Loco out of the way, and there was nothing Galaxy could have done about that. Even if Loco would have jumped over Shaky, Pugsy still would have had a great time to take over, or some great spacing where Loco couldn't recover to take that shot. So even just attempting that bump worked out really well for his team. So that ball's going to bounce over to the other side. Loco looks like he wants to do something with it, but Andy's just going to be there waiting, and it looks like he's going to try to dunk Dizzy too, and he does. Netting them the third... Never mind! Yes, there it is. The third goal. That is, that was tough. I thought Andy might have messed that up, but we see Shaky coming in here. Doc just not able to do anything about it because he's not, just didn't read it that well, I think. He wasn't expecting Andy to just pitch it like that. He was kind of guarding the goal more for that first shot. And unfortunately, that never came. Now, Galaxy has a good opportunity here. Loco's going to boom this one off that back one. It looks like nobody's going to get it, so never mind. Pugsy was able to get the touch. Doc's going to send this one back upfield, but Shaky's just going to drop that right to Andy. Can Andy catch it? He can. But Loco gets in his way. Unfortunately, that's in a good place still. But Pugsy's far back, and they're not in too much danger. We haven't seen Galaxy doing as much as we saw them do in that first series that we saw them stream in the first game before this. And I think we're seeing a really shaky Galaxy team right now that definitely is going to have to work some things out. They're, I don't want to say double committing, but they're in each other's faces a lot. You know, not great rotations, and we're not seeing the mechanical skill that we normally see from some of these players. So it's going to be interesting, and then especially things like that, Dizzy passing right to Pugsy there, and then not able to get the save either with the double commit on the save. That's definitely contributing to this 4-0 deficit. And Edgy brings up a good point in chat, talking about Splice being a key to Galaxy's fast-paced action. I think that's probably true, based on the simple fact that we're seeing Galaxy a lot slower than what I'm used to with Galaxy. I think we're seeing both teams playing a fairly slow-paced, chill game here, and it's
it's definitely resulting in that playing more into LGB's hand. I think they're more comfortable on a slower game. They can play at the faster pace, but when you give them all the time in the world to do what they want to do, you're going to be in situations like this where you're down 4-0. And that could be true for Galaxy as well, but they just don't have the mechanical skills right now. I think they're just a little bit off today to let them get these goals. We see a good opportunity coming out here for Loco to get that ball center, but he just couldn't turn around. Over Doc's going to be right there, but see, Galaxy's all on the same side right here, and they all just had to spread out, and that caused LGBB to get the clear pretty easily. And Shaky's not going to have boost on that, which means it's going to be a good opportunity, but then Doc and somebody else both missed that ball. Another double commit. And Dizzy just cannot hit the net there, which allows Andy and Posey to pinch that ball and save it away. We're seeing a lot of rotational errors, a lot of mechanical errors, and there's the 5-0 scoreline coming out from LGBB here. It's looking rough, to say the least. That schedule is looking a little bit different than what we actually have planned. If you are curious, Edgy, we have this game, and then we have the AAH12 game, which is going to be another really interesting game to watch a little bit later. So I would definitely stick around and see what happens here. That ball's going to come off the wall here. Pugsy looking like he wants to send that one all the way downfield. He does, and Andy has plenty of space to put the 6th goal in, and he does. This game has just been, LGB has just ran away with it. At this point, if you're Galaxy, you already need to start talking about the last game. Stop communicating about this one. It doesn't matter anymore. Figure out what you did wrong. Why were you double committing so much? Why are you mechanically off? Can you just take a breather, you know, get yourself back into it, hit the mental reset button. And we saw 2 Galaxy members going for that kickoff, I think, and that's just indicative of this, I don't want to say horrific, but, you know, not great rotations that we've seen from them all night. And Pugsy getting the 7th in there, just slamming that one home. And since there's only 13 seconds left, and this game is a blowout, I will address, I don't know how to say her name, at Varston, I believe. Minor games are occasionally streamed. It was a lot more common last season where we didn't have as many teams and as many people playing on a day, and we had longer streams, but we've kind of taken a step back and we're doing shorter streams, and we have more teams that, you know, we want to see play. So, I don't know what LGB is doing here, but, so it's a little bit different this season. I'm sure we'll get some minor games being streamed here and there, but I wouldn't count on it much. So we saw LGBB apparently trying to own goal there for the Brazil. That was their ending plan, which makes a little bit more sense. And we just see monster numbers coming out from LGBB. I mean, 15 shots coming out for their team compared to 4 for Galaxy. Galaxy putting up a decent amount of saves, but when you're hammered with that many shots, you just can't do anything about it. And we saw almost all of LGBB's goals were assisted, I believe, too. So that was just fantastic. And I also want to give a big shout out to the young and only who just subscribed with Twitch Prime. So thank you very much for that. It is much appreciated. We love you, man. We don't have anything special for you because I don't think Yanks does that, but you're a special person in my heart. That's all I got to say about that. We're going to get underway here. Game 2. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Can Galaxy fix their mistakes? Can they come back from that giant deficit? Or are they going to be steamrolled by LGBB once again? It'll for sure be interesting. And we're definitely going to get it kicked off here with Loco trying to put that ball off the backboard. But Andy just playing some amazing backboard defense, not letting anything happen there. Pugsy's going to run around now and try to just get this ball cleared out. But Doc stuffs him, and that's a good opportunity. Nobody's going to challenge that ball. Andy finally gets there, but it looked like Loco did not want to go for that shot. Shaky going to try to center this one over to Pugsy, but Pugsy was too far back to really do anything about it. Now Pugsy's out of boost. He's not going to be able to catch this. This is a good opportunity, but Andy comes out of nowhere for the save. And with these double commits, again, we're seeing, I think, the same Galaxy team that we saw last game. And this is going to be rough for LGBB, or rough for Galaxy if it continues this way. And I wouldn't be surprised if LGBB scores in the next 10-15 seconds. But it probably won't happen as they're pretty locked in their own zone here, and this is a good opportunity coming out from Galaxy, but Andy's finally going to maybe get the ball out of the zone. At least it's going to bounce off the wall here, and Shaky and Dizzy are going to 50-50 that one, allowing Pug to finally clear this ball. And it looks like Andy wants to do something nutty, but can't quite do it, so Loco's going to boom that one back downfield, but Shaky is already there waiting. It takes a weird bounce, though, and he's not used to it, and Loco just cannot get the touch. I don't know what to say there. I mean, it's really annoying when the thing that's off is your mechanical issues, because double commits you can fix very easily. You just have to say to your teammates, basically, just listen, talk more, communicate, we got this. When you're having double commits and the mechanical skill that we're seeing just kind of slacking, and this isn't to insult them, this is me knowing how good they can be and knowing that this isn't their peak. It's definitely it's something that's hard to fix. And I also want to apologize because at least from me, I'm getting like 30 frames on my game right now. I'm not sure exactly why it just dropped so much. It only does this when I'm streaming, it feels like. And now we're back up to a decent amount. So never mind. All right, it already fixed itself. We see a good opportunity coming out from here from LGBB, but Loco's going to send that one off the back wall. A good save for him, but unfortunately puts it right back in center. Luckily, LGBB had no one there to really capitalize on that. But Pugsy's going to try to get this ball off the wall, but he's facing two Galaxy defenders right next to each other. And somebody just boomed that one off with their butt there. Doc's going to try to push this one into center off that back wall. It's a good opportunity. Andy can't catch it. Can he get the goal? It's off the post. It's still an open net. Can Doc do it? He can, and that's going to give him the lead. But we saw a lot of slow shots going to come from them. Galaxy has definitely figured something out. I think LGBB has they've found a way to create space with LGBB, and it's definitely contributing to the fact that they got that goal. So it'll be interesting. I haven't seen the double commits as much as I saw in game 2, so they fixed their stuff, and hopefully that mechanical that I was talking about is definitely going to come back and really come up here in a second as well. But maybe not, as Pugsy's going to try to boom this one off that back wall and get something going here. Loco's going to try to take this all on his own, but it looks like Andy's going to be right there. But what a dunk coming out from Loco right over Andy, giving them the 2-goal lead. This is a much better opportunity for them, or I mean position for them than we've seen at all. I think this is going to raise their confidence up a lot, and this is going to really probably solve a lot of those issues that they were having, probably mechanically too, because I know for me, when I'm down on myself, my mechanics go a lot worse. So I don't think we saw the mechanical issues until late in the game of game 1. So this is definitely going to be really good for Galaxy, and they are now in a position that I think can do well for them, and they could come back and possibly make a strong running here. Loco's going to get a nice touch over to the corner. That's going to allow Dizzy to push that up, but that's right to Pugsy. Pugsy doesn't put it anywhere that's super dangerous, so Doc's going to put this one over to the wall. It's right by Andy and Shaky, who both double commit. That's an open net, making that 3. Never mind. That was unfortunate for Galaxy and very unfortunate for LGBB, but they kind of lucked out on that one. Pugsy's going to try to get this touch, but he can't. Again, that might be an open net if Doc can run down Shaky, but Shaky barely gets that ball away from him. Dizzy looks like he wants to do something here, and he does get a touch off the wall, but Andy's going to be right there. Loco wants to make something happen. Andy again just shutting that down. Andy, a stellar backboard defender, or I should say on the wall, as that's what he was doing there. Pugsy looking to get a dunk right back on Dizzy as payback for what Loco did to Andy, but can't quite do it. Now Dizzy's going to put this one up, and we see Andy again with that backboard defense. That is something you have to watch out for against this LGBB team. That ball's going to bounce out and give Andy a good opportunity, but he barely gets blocked by somebody. Shaky trying to get a doink there, but there was no height on it, which means that ball's going to be saved pretty easily. Andy looking like he wants to make something happen off that ceiling, but couldn't quite do it, so Pugsy's going to move that one center, but Shaky can't get the touch, which allows a 3-on-2 as Shaky's all the way back with no boost. Dizzy has to make something happen here if they want to take advantage of that 3-on-2, but unfortunately doesn't. Andy now trying to get the offense started with very low boost. Pugsy almost running out as well. This could be dangerous for LGBB. Shaky might be the only one that has any. And Dizzy's going to miss that, but that allows Doc to get possibly a better touch than if Dizzy had got that. So now Loco's going to try to keep this one in, and he does, but can he beat out Andy? He pulls off the ball, electing to let Andy kind of do his own thing, and that might have worked out for him as Dizzy puts that one off the backboard, so Pugsy makes a nice little touch. Can't get the double, though. And now as this clock ticks down, we're going to see Galaxy possibly taking game 2. Andy wants to make sure that it might not happen, but it will. They would have had to get one off the kickoff anyway, so Galaxy definitely taking game 2. That is going to bring us to the end here, and they fixed a lot of their issues towards the end there, and I'm very glad they did, because I thought this was going to be a much worse situation for them, and I'm excited to see what this game 3 will be like when both teams are playing at their best. I think still we saw a really slow-paced game, and I don't know who it would benefit if things sped up a little bit, but it's an interesting question, you know.
what's going to happen next, basically, because it could go either way, in my opinion. And if we look at the stats here, we're going to see that coming out with a lot more consistent saves, LGBB being limited to only 6 shots that match, whereas Galaxy pulled out 8 there. That was fantastic. Definitely a great way from them to reverse stuff. And yeah, I don't know what to say sometimes during the downtime, because like I feel like everything I have to say about the game, I say during the game. So when we get to the downtime in the middle, I can only say stuff that I've already said, and I don't want to be repetitive because that's just lame. But you know, it's the whole thing. Pugsy's going to try to make something work with Loco there, but it looks like Andy's going to pick this one up off the counterattack. But Dizzy sends that one into center. Pugsy gets a nice little touch, but that's going to go right to Doc, who's going to look to get the double commit if Shaky can't touch this. Shaky does, but it's still in a dangerous position. And who just touched that? Doc did, giving them an early lead. I would definitely like to see this again because Doc read that so well and just put that barely in front or behind Andy. I couldn't quite tell. And we see him rolling with that tune boost that I gave him the other day. Well, traded for him. He did give me stuff back. Now Loco wants to come off this wall and try to make something extra happen here, but he can't quite do it as he has to get around it, and he didn't have the time to do so. Now Andy's going to try to get out here. Shaky with a good demo that's going to free open the net. Andy trying to get the dunk, but Dizzy was just going to push that away to the other direction. Andy was no concern to him. Pugsy looking like he wants to get this ball in center, but can't quite do it. Loco taps that one away. Dizzy wants to get this ball cleared out. 50-50s with Andy. Is in a good position to do so, but he has no boost. Another 50-50. He's still rolling with it. Shaky and Dizzy Dream still have a good opportunity to do the same thing, though. Sorry, ticker. I know. My bad. Shaky's going to go off the wall here and try to get this out over Doc. He does. That's on target if Dizzy doesn't do something, but he does. And Pugsy now trying to put that shot on target is a good chance, but Loco is right there ready to get the save. Shaky elects to leave that for Andy, but he snagged the boost. Now Andy wants to do something with it, but he is out of boost. Like I said, Shaky took that from him. And that is going to be a goal. Pugsy coming out of nowhere, able to net that one. Fantastic shot from him off of Andy, just able to read somebody so well, and Dizzy not able to get up there. Pugsy just chips that one in. Doc barely not able to get there. And that's going to tie this game up about a minute, 20 seconds into it. Now, Andy and Loco are going to go for that one, but that goes right into the waiting hands of Pugsy, who's going to try to get the dunk, but can't quite do it. He gets a nice demo, which is going to mean at least it's only a 2-on-2. Shaky's making some weird moves in the corner and is unable to make anything crazy happen here. Now, Pugsy's going to try to boom this one downfield, and he does. And that's going to be behind Doc, so Doc has to recoil and wait a little bit. But he pulls out a really nice 50-50 to get over Pugsy there. You see Loco trying to make something happen, but he just cannot get up in time. And that allows Andy to boom this one downfield. You know he's waiting to get his own touch. Can Dizzy save it? He cannot. And that is going to give LGBB the lead. 2-1. A little bit before the halfway point in this game. Andy really took his time with that one. Dizzy either needed to go up and try to get that off his own backboard, or somebody needed to come in and save Dizzy there, coming from the side, something like that. But I think he was just all alone and a little bit pressured there. So now Andy's going to try to boom this one downfield. Looks like Pugsy's waiting to go up for it, but Andy's going to try to get his own little ceiling shot ceiling shot there. I'm sorry, not flipper set. Pugsy with an interesting pinch to put it center, but it looks like Shaky didn't read it as well as he thought. He got there a little bit too quick, and that ruined his opportunity. Pugsy able to get the save off of Dizzy. Dizzy's not going to be able to do much with it. Now he's going to leave this for Shaky, who's going to boom that one downfield. Shaky looking like he wants to get one more, but Andy also there, and they're going to kind of pinch it into the goal. A little bit of a breakdown in communication from LGBB there. Pugsy wants to follow, but with Doc sitting right there, it's not going to happen. Andy and Shaky double committing again, and still that breakdown in communication. That is a little bit... It's not good for them. Andy looks like he wants to get one more, though. Can't quite get it past Loco. Pugsy and somebody went up for that, but just couldn't quite do it. Pugsy's going to look to boom this one into center, but cannot as Doc puts it there. Shaky's putting that on target, but it was a slow shot and relatively easy save, giving Loco his savior of the game only halfway through. Andy wants to get a flick here, or maybe something, but Loco takes that right off of him. So Doc's going to boom that downfield. Shaky can't quite get it. They held off and just held LGBB through that corner. We're definitely seeing some great defense coming out from Galaxy here. Doc wants to make something happen. Pugsy just gets it right over him. Dizzy needs to think about what he's doing here, because otherwise he's going to make something awful happen. And he does get it away well, taking that across his own net. A little bit of a risky play, but sometimes the only option, and I think that was the correct choice for him. Loco now with a good opportunity after that bump. He just can't get it in the back of the net. Not quite on target. It's a tough angle to hit. Doc's going to push that one off the backboard, maybe for Dizzy, but no, Loco cuts in front and takes him instead. a little bit of the breakdown in communication from Galaxy now. Andy with a great opportunity on the doink, and then Shaky trying to follow it up, but Loco getting the save. Galaxy trying to get this ball in the back of the net and tie this game up. They have been scoreless for about 3 minutes now, I believe. And that is going to be tough for them as they need one more to tie this game up and take it to overtime or try to get the win here. Shaky looks like he wants to try to get a pack pass, but Pugsy just kind of whiffs. Not even going to try to call that one a fake because it so obviously was not. Andy's going to try to push this one to the side, and I'm sorry, but I'm getting a phone call that's really important. So 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I appreciate Edgy taking over for me for just a second. I'm so sorry that that happened, but things just... I don't know, I had to take that. I'm sorry. Life gets in the way sometimes. So now Shaky's going to boom that one downfield, looking like he wants to get one more in the center for Andy. We saw LGBB, well, you saw, I was kind of half paying attention. LGBB picking up the 3-1 lead, but what a play! That passing play was absolutely fantastic coming out from them. Pugsy realizing that he doesn't have a shot on that. Andy realizing the same thing, putting it back to Pugsy. That 1-2 shoot kind of play, I love it. That was the best play of the game in my opinion. And that is going to probably carry LGBB to the end of the series unless Galaxy can make something happen that's pretty fantastic here. And I don't see it happening. It's a goal every 5 seconds and now a goal every 3. And now just impossible. I'm sorry. But that is going to take it to LGBB getting the 2-1 series win over Galaxy once again. We see them coming out with the win. But I thought Galaxy put up a solid fight. They adjusted well towards the end, but I think they just needed to come in a little bit stronger at the start. There was definitely some issues that they had at the beginning there.